And today, I'd like to introduce you to one of them. Hunter Whitchurch is an explorer in Post 888, chartered by our San Jose Fire Department. So come on up, Hunter.
For the past year, I've been an emergency medical technician, or EMT. A few weeks ago, I had the honor to transport an organ donor from Chico to the Organ Donor Center in San Ramon. At the hospital, we placed the organ donor on the gurney and started down the hallway to the ambulance. I was so surprised to see the family, doctors, nurses, and aides all lining the hallways to honor this man's final contribution to others. I felt so honored to be a small part of this man's generous gift of life and hope to others. This is what I love about being an EMT. It gives me the opportunity to serve others, and it all started when I became a Boy Scout. When I was 11 years old, what first attracted me to the Boy Scouts was my love for the outdoors. As a Boy Scout, I remember one year at summer camp, I signed up to get the Wilderness Survival Merit Badge. The last requirement was to spend one night in the wilderness with nothing but we could fit in our pockets. So I wore the pants with the biggest pockets. We got to the location when we were going to spend the night, and we found what looked like a good spot for us to make camp. We tied some branches together and worked hard to build a shelter that had a roof and walls to keep the wind out. We were so proud of our fort, but that night after we climbed in, I noticed a bunch of holes all over the ground. In those holes were a bunch of spider webs. We realized we had built our shelter on top of a spider's nest. We jumped out and got out of there fast. Now it was dark and we had no place to sleep. We had no choice but to make do. We tied a rope and our emergency blankets between two trees to make a shelter. It was nowhere near as nice as the first shelter, but it was spider-free. This small disaster is a memory that I will never forget. Boy Scout played a big part in my life and helped me become the man I am today. Joining the Boy Scouts gave me the opportunity to learn about the outdoors beyond just playing in it. I learned outdoor safety, setting up a proper campsite, teamwork, and important survival skills. I was also able to attend summer camps and do hikes. In addition, Boy Scouts taught me leadership skills that allowed me to become a patrol leader and then the assistant troop leader in the largest troop in the state of Washington. Most importantly and surprisingly, it gave me the opportunity to serve my community. One of my favorite memories serving others was the year we did a Christmas food drive. I'll never forget going door to door asking for donations for our local food bank. Every door I knocked on, people were so kind and generous to offer up food. The Boy Scouts taught me the value and gratification that comes from serving my community and serving others. As I got older, a family friend in the San Jose Fire Department took me to a San Jose Fire Explorer demonstration. I will never forget that day when I saw the fire explorers all lined up and ready to put on their gear. As I watched them pull hoses and throw ladders, I had the biggest smile on my face. I knew right then that I wanted to become a San Jose Fire Explorer. I applied, and I was accepted into this great program. I instantly fell in love with firefighting. I knew without any doubt that this is the career I want. I've been able to go on ride-alongs with the San Jose Fire Department and learn some skills that are required to become a fireman. I was recently promoted to the rank of lieutenant in the San Jose Fire program. My best day with the San Jose Fire Explorers was the day we all got our gear. It was not an easy road. We had to spend 6 months studying and taking tests about our gear, building construction, search and rescue, and first aid. Those of us that passed got to stay in the program. The day I got my gear, I looked around at everyone else and getting their gear and saw how big their smiles were. I knew that everyone else felt the same way I did. I had that feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment that you can only get by working hard to achieve a goal. Not everyone can put on that 75 pounds of gear. It takes hard work, dedication, and perseverance to achieve the honor of becoming Fire Explorer. Boy Scouts prepared me to become a Fire Explorer, and the Fire Explorer program prepared me to follow my dream of becoming a fireman. I want to thank each and every one of you for your generous support of the Boy Scouts and the Fire Explorer program, which opened the door to my future. The next step in my journey is to become a paramedic. I've completed all of the entrance requirements and plan to start paramedic school in September. This will lead me to my dream job as a fireman. This will allow me to continue to serve my community and pay it forward just as you've done for me. Thank you.